One of the stories of Moses in the desert is the story of the bread from heaven, or manna. Exodus 16, chapters 4 through 5, and 11 through 15 tells us about manna. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Look, I'm going to rain down food from heaven for you. Each day the people can go out and pick up as much food as they need for that day. I will test them in this to see whether or not they will follow my instructions. On the sixth day, when they will gather food, and when they prepare it, there will be twice as much as usual." Then the Lord said to Moses, "I have heard the Israelites' complaints. Now tell them, in the evening you will have meat to eat, and in the morning you will have all the bread you want. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God." That evening vast numbers of quail flew in and covered the camp, and the next morning the area around the camp was wet with dew. When the dew evaporated, a flaky substance as fine as frost blanketed the ground. The Israelites were puzzled when they saw it. "What is it?" they asked each other. They had no idea what it was. The word manna comes from a Hebrew word meaning, "What is it?" Today on our program, we will discuss this topic. Skeptics and believers will tackle this controversial topic. Abhay has studied in depth into several key religious books, including the Quran, Bhagavad Gita, Talmud, and Holy Bible. He is also the author of the book Religions of the World, a look at how the world worships.
The story of manna in the desert is just one instance of something that, as I just said, is nothing but a story. No one even knows exactly what the manna is. I believe some stories in the Bible hold relevance, like the flood, which has a different story that follows a same pattern in almost all religions. Although substances from the sky sustaining a large group of people for 40 years, I don't think it holds water. And if a strange, unknown stuff fell from the sky, would you think it was food?
Others, such as Dr. Herman Wolf II, think the story could be a bit more feasible.
The story of man in the desert is something that boils down to how strong you'll be there. Any Catholic knows that the Bible doesn't lie to us, so the story must be true. The Israelites survived in the desert for 40 years. Would they have been able to do this if they had no food or water? The answer is no. So either God provided, or they couldn't deal with hunger unlike anyone else in the history of the world. The other part of the story, that quails, is something that you can't say is untrue. You can't deny that quails might be caught and eaten. If you were walking straight through the desert and you saw food, would you not eat it?
Dun 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 dun.
So, man, I think that the manna dude stuff was brought by, aliens, dude. Man, they do that kind of thing. They took up Elijah, man, and they obviously were the oracle at Delphi. And I'll be out in a minute, Mom! Oh. And the pillar behind the Israelites? Come for me! I want to go with you! Please! Oh, like that, man. That's just what I believe.
Whether or not you believe the story of man in the desert is up to you to decide.
mean one, Mr. Jim. You're a slimy corporate hag. You're as sneaky as a weasel. You're as hairy as a yak, Mr. Jim.
Ink.